Good afternoon, wherever you're listening us today. Today is another day God has given us. We have to celebrate the day. And if you didn't subscribe to this channel, please do in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget. I know everybody is familiar with the face that is on my channel today, because on TikTok you go by John Gora, on YouTube you go by John Gora, Facebook as John Gora the Motivator, because ladies loves you. Whenever I'm thinking of bringing you on this channel, I always consider that ladies loves you. And me as Zablon Loy, I just brought you so people can know you real. Who is John Gora? Wow. That's my first question. Who is John Gora? And where are you from? And where are you working right now? Where do you located? Because those are the questions people are thinking that, oh, this guy maybe is in America, maybe is in Australia, maybe is in Japan, or whenever. But now I brought on limelight.
Thank you, Zablon. We have been friends for quite some time, Zablon, as you know. Basically, I'm from Kenya by birth, by origin, by education, background, by growth. I grew up in Kenya, then took a flight to Bahrain. So currently, I'm living and working in Bahrain.
Okay.
I'm John Gora from all other social media platforms. And as you said,
in TikTok they know you very well. In TikTok, because
exactly.
In TikTok your platform has grown. It's not as normal, but as abundantly that God has, has put that button of flying. And I do really need to know, why do you really give insight of a real men's thinking in a relationship? And that's always you give to the ladies. And all ladies love that. I know they love it, because you tell them what men's we thinking when we are going to the relationship.
Basically it's a good question, Zablon, that you ask. And we are living in a world where we need to be brothers or sisters keepers. So I, being a man, I understand myself more than I understand who a lady is. So perhaps I've got a little understanding of a woman, but I understand a man so much. So you see, we have got our sisters back at home, we have got our friends, and we have got the people that we have met as women who perhaps have gone astray, or they are going in the right direction. And you see, me being a man, I've dated not once, not twice.
Multiple times.
Yes, multiple times. I've dated once and then broke up, second time broke up, third, or maybe even 10 times. You never know.
That time we leave, because maybe the one who is right there, he will start questioning. Okay,
how many did he tell me? He told me only 2, so now he's talking about 10. No, anyway, serious to the business. Because of that, there are so many things that I've seen from women. Some of them who are women who would have made a lot of great things, but because they misunderstood the meaning of relationship, they misunderstood the reason why they are in that relationship, it gives you a back and look at them and say that, no, we need to talk to these ladies. Because if we don't talk to them, if we don't tell them who a man is or what is going on, they will keep on telling us how men are dogs. And this is what I'm trying to remove from a perspective and the mind of a woman. That they don't have dogs unless you are a bitch. So
if it's very possible that if you say you have a dog, or your man is a dog, it means if you have a son, the son is a dog.
Exactly. Because
that's straightforward.
The question
they don't have to run from that.
Yes, the question is, how will you be having a bitch if you are not a dog? And how will you be having a dog if you are not a bitch?
It's win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation. So the moment you call a man a dog, you are a bitch.
And so remember, your kids also will be
dogs.
That's straight and forward. Painful, but the reality, the truth.
Truth pains.
So, on your own perspective, how do you describe love? Because you talk so much on love. So I know on your memory you have that one side of you that this love, this is what is love.
To me, I've even if you watch my videos on YouTube
or TikTok,
or even what I write on Facebook. Love is something that has a very broad definition. Okay, it's something that is big because everyone is chasing for it. No one is around here who doesn't want love. Everyone wants,
one way
one way or the other. You need love. So describing or defining love depends on what you want out of it. What I will define is love to me will not be what somebody else will define love is. But in general terms, love is about patience, it's about kindness, and it's about, doing something that you think or you believe is greater than whatever you would have done the other way around. For example, if I was to give you this water with love, and I can give you the same water with hate. So how can I give you this water with hate?
And then
I'll give you maybe in a dirty glass. So love is giving me water in a glass that is clean and giving me pure water. That's what love is. So those many definitions, love is caring, love is, calling 100 times, love is, giving. It doesn't define love.
That's scam.
Those are scams. Because that is somebody who is coming to me with expectations to gain from me and not, and return I gain nothing. That is where somebody starts to define to you, love is care. What kind of care? Do you care yourself? How much do you care about yourself? Love is I don't know, when you call me 20 times, if you don't call me in a day, full day, that's not love. Who said it?
So, on your own perspective, love is all about how do you treat each other in a good manner.
It's, just when you think about love, you need to replace it with kindness. You need to replace it with tolerance. You need to replace it with understanding. Great communication and forgiveness. Those are what makes love. Forget about money, forget about time. People talk about time so much because if we start defining time, we will get into another definition of love. So when you think about love, what you're looking for, if you're somebody that, I need a man who can love me better, or a woman
the way I am.
Yes. You're looking for kindness, you're looking for tolerance, you're looking for a good communicator who can communicate to you even when they make mistake. They can communicate and you find the reason to forgive them. There is someone who can make a mistake, but the way they communicate makes you even to hate them more. but sometimes somebody makes a mistake, but the way they communicate, you say that, okay, we are human beings. It's normal. Maybe you just drifted.
Let's go on.
Yeah, well, you drifted. I forgive you. Let's go on. But you should not repeat this.
Nice. Okay. Now we are in Gulf, and sometimes back, I put one video on my YouTube channel saying that in Gulf, love is a scam. But at the same time, it was just a tricking people that love is a scam. But at the end of the day, I give the story that my wife, I met her here, we married here, we started the family here, and we are still living here. And as we are here in Gulf, how do you experience love in Gulf? And what do you take in Gulf? What's your take? What's your take here in Gulf? Kwa sababu unajua watu wengi wanazanishia mapenzi hapa nitafinywa hiki kimshahara kitaondoka nyumbani sitatengeneza kitu hakuna mademo umespoil.
No, ukweli ni kwamba mapenzi ama love has got no region. There's no region that there's no love, and there's no region that there's love.
Then there's love no region you can't get a wife.
Love is us. We are not love. Love is us. We are the people who will create love.
So we care love.
Yes. Love doesn't make us. We make love.
So if I'm in Tanzania, I care love.
Yes.
If I'm in Kenya, I care love.
Yes.
If I'm in Bahrain, I care love.
Yes.
If I'm in US, I care love.
Yes.
That's what you mean.
Yeah. So you see, the perspective of people saying that love is a scam in the Gulf is expectation. You see, think about when you are leaving Tanzania or Kenya, coming to the Gulf, your first time. A lot of people saw millions of money in their bags and their pockets. Yeah. A lot of people saw their life changing and becoming something big. The moment you land in this place and you start hitting the road and life starts, reality shows up, then now something rings into your mind that, oh, it is not possible. What do? I need somebody to push me. So love is becoming a scam, not only in the Gulf, everywhere, because of expectations.
Expectations are very, very high.
You see, I will tell you something. You married here. My great friend James married here. There are so many people who are married here.
Here?
Yes.
Maybe you?
Here. Not maybe. I'm getting married here. So...
we have to start shaping our body for the wedding.
The wedding is almost there. It's coming. The thing is, let us just agree that love is not a scam in the Gulf, in the Middle East. The problem with us is ladies expect a lot from men, and men expect a lot from ladies. So when you are getting into this relationship, you should understand why you are getting into it. You see,
what's the motive?
There's a video I posted on my TikTok, and there's a part of it on YouTube. Is what are the goals of this relationship?
Why do we come together?
Why do we come together? Is there any possibility? You see, I have never believed that somebody comes out and tells me that that guy was just using me because he was sleeping with me. Never. No. That's a lie. Because Zablon, you are a man. You get a woman, you approach her, you talk, you agree, you have a relationship. Behind. Yes. Yeah. And you agree to come together, and you start having those, sexual communications and whatsoever. Then, in the long run, you realize that this guy blocked you, or this guy is nowhere to be
or
seen.
the lady blocked you.
Or the lady blocked you. Then somebody asks you that what happened? Oh, that guy is always just using ladies. He's always just using men, blah, blah, blah. This is a lie. Because
at the end of the day, what I can tell you is sometimes, it's not every time, but sometimes those ladies also use men.
Not sometimes.
Yeah?
Not sometimes.
Same.
It is as long as you don't know the goal of relationship.
You have been used.
You have not been used. You're just having a good time.
And then pass away.
Yes. Zablon, there is no relationship that is a scam. There is no relationship that is bad. There is two things. You either know the goals of this relationship or you don't. If you know the goals, you are right. The goal can be, let's date, have some love making, and part away.
Part away.
What is the problem with that? It's fine.
But again, that's beaching.
It's not.
It is.
It is not.
Because let's say the reality. Some of Thailand, they come over here, or maybe they go somewhere else. They make their things. They know I'm coming for that. That's what brought me here. Nothing else. They make money, they go back home. But if you come over here, you don't make money, but you're still beaching around. Is that right?
And you know,
because if you have multiple multiple girls, that's bad.
That's now another point you're bringing. You know, having someone. You know, I talked about
not once in a time. No, 5 in a time.
No. That's another story. That's another story different from what I'm talking about. I said that in a relationship, when I start a relationship with you, I'm strictly with you, but our goal is, let's be in this relationship. We are not looking at the future. It's only this time.
This time.
Yes, and we agree to do everything because we are in this relationship. We agree to help each other, like, you know, if there is a bill that is supposed to be sorted and I have and you don't have, I can sort it. Okay, if I've got some mental problems or spiritual problems and you can help me, put me down, we can talk together, you know. I just want somebody to be part of me. I don't want to be alone. I want somebody to be part of me. But we don't have a future. That's fine. I tell people, go ahead.
No, but
have that kind of relationship, but be on the edge where you will never tell people he was using me. This is the most important part of the relationship.
So you have to clear that on mind.
Yes.
It has to be clear that he was not using me. We have been together for
There's
this
nothing like love is a scam in the Gulf. Love is a scam when you don't know where you're going. The moment you know, it is everywhere. Because even in Kenya, do you want to tell me that there are no ladies taking money and disappearing in Kenya?
Of course.
There are no men screwing around and then disappearing.
Of course.
They are there. Here, the same. You know, you don't want to tell me that 100% of relationships in Kenya end up in marriage. 100% of relationships in US end up in marriage. They don't.
They don't.
There's nothing like, you know, our mindset. It's only our mindset every time. People just put it in mind that it's a scam and it starts to spread. And everybody accepts that it's a scam and deal is sealed.
At the same time, do you think money play a big role in the relationship?
Money doesn't play a big role. It plays a role, but not a big role.
What does it bring as you
money,
as me?
Money brings comfortability, and money removes the desires to look other side.
Okay.
It clears
so
those
it,
desires.
It clear the desire of look other side. So if you don't have, it will make the desire
Yes,
look other side.
yes.
So I'm confused over there.
Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Those who follow me on TikTok will tell you that my point is always this. Unless you are independent, don't get into relationship. Independent means a man or a woman. Unless you are a woman who can pay her bills, you can pay your rent, you can buy your panties, you can buy it alone, you can budget for the whole month, your food and everything.
Your vacation.
Yes, you can start a relationship. If you haven't reached there, you know, a lot of people
so you
say
advocate for the women to be empowered. full 100%.
Be empowered as a woman. You will have a voice.
Know your worth in the society.
Exactly. You see, when a woman doesn't have money and she depends on a man, and perhaps, you know, in Bahrain here we don't earn a lot of salary. So this salary that we are earning, perhaps 60 or 70%
has to go back home.
So you have 30%. So this 30%, you want to buy food, you want to buy your clothes, you want also to drive around, buy petrol, and you know,
give yourself thanks a lot.
Yes, at the same time, you are finding a woman who has nothing. Wants rent, wants panties, wants food. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So if you cannot provide 100%, her eye will go the other side, where somebody can provide. So you can just be there. And they know how to play it. I know women know how to play this.
They multitask.
Yes, you can just be there. You're just put there as he is my man. He's my man. This is where I will get married. Okay, but this other guy is the provider.
He's a provider.
Yeah, he pays bills and he does that. So money plays a role, but not the biggest role. In yesterday's video on TikTok, I said the most challenging relationship is a relationship where a man doesn't have money, or a woman has money more than the man.
That's the big
because
problem.
What happens, the man finds fear.
Yeah, because
like
as men, we get in fear that my woman have money more than me. My woman have money more than me. What can I do?
Yes.
If she provoke me, I have to keep
Now, very good, and you brought it. If men cannot understand that is lies, we will still get into the same problem that we are in. You know, we need to understand that money plays a role, but it is not everything. As a man or a woman, what are you bringing on the table of love? It is not money. It is not investments.
So before people reach anywhere, before you reach to bring the third part, which is our kids, the family member on the board, you have to be independent first.
You've got to be
independent first.
A woman must have money.
At least money. At least.
And I'm not talking about millions of money.
At least.
I'm talking about, are you comfortable as a...
Can you handle yourself?
Yes. Can you know, sometimes you can be having money, but at times you borrow to pay your bills, and then you pay the loan.
Money.
Yeah, you go pay loan. That one is okay, you're comfortable. You know, that comfort is what we need. But men must understand that a woman having a lot of money more than you is not a mistake. In fact, for me, that would be my privilege. I would be so happy when she has money more than me.
I pray for that on the woman. I pray for that on the woman.
I will be so happy. Because you see, what a woman wants to see from a man is not too much money. A woman wants to see a father figure.
That's 100%. Because my woman, I know she watches a video a lot.
A lot of people have got money.
But
too much money.
No father figure.
But there's no father figure, and the women are desperate, and you know what? Using his money
you will find
to beat her.
You will find the father figure.
Exactly. So we need to run away from thinking like, when my woman got more money than me, I will lose the power. No, just show your woman you are a father figure. Show your woman you are the head of the house. You'll find a woman having money, but when they come, they mop the room. and you're seated watching television. I don't mean that is what men should be doing. That is masculinity. What I mean is, don't you think that even presidents who are women have husbands?
Of course they
do. And she's the head of state.
But at the same time,
when she goes home, she's a wife.
Yeah.
So men must
like our president.
Mm.
Yeah. Another thing is, most of people, they think love is illusion. And on this society we are living, it's like becoming illusion. Because you find your sister had a boyfriend today, tomorrow she has been left, next day she has another one, she has been left again, then another one, she has been left again. Then you as even brother, you're thinking, what's going on around? Because you want better for your siblings. But when you see them being heartbroken every day, and you are a man, you've been not heartbroken.
I get you.
Yeah?
I get you. But you see, this is always a very tough question, Zablo. You see, we are living in a generation where things are changing. Okay? The Apple that you're now using, the phone you're now using is maybe iPhone. I don't know whether this is...
It's Samsung.
Samsung, yeah. This Samsung is a generation of another Samsung that was there previously. So, every day when we wake up, there is an improvement of something on whatever gadgets we are using. The same internet, you will find there was 3G, 4G, 5G, we are towards 6G. So the problem that we are having in this generation is that kind of, I want a new thing every day, okay? So if I cannot find it from you, Zablon, I'll be seeing it from another person. And people don't understand that if I don't see it in you, I can help you to get it. So once I get into this relationship, Zablon, what can I do to make it better? You see, you don't just...
So that's the question of what are you bringing on the table?
Yes.
Come over there.
Yes. Like, for example, I saw a very beautiful lady. And then I approached her, I seduced her, she agreed, we started a relationship. If I saw that beauty yesterday, why don't I see this beauty today?
But I come again on one question. Most of people, they went, you want to go, instead of going straight, they go the other side. So, if you go straight on the lady, you ask her, okay, we are going to start a relationship. So, from the first day, what are you going to bring on the table? What am I going to bring on the table? Can we put them together? No. Oh, can't we put them together? No. If you can, then it's okay. If she can't, then can you continue with that relationship? What do you think of that?
Yes, that is what I said before. We have made these mistakes. Even personally, I made them. We have to learn from those mistakes. Yeah. So one of the mistakes that I feel people should always think about, before you approach a woman or before you say yes to a man, think about 50 years to come.
How does she going to be look?
How is she going to look?
How the kids are going to be look?
That's the first question you want to put in your head. Think about 50 years to come. You see, don't just see this relationship today. That is what I used to do, even myself. I see a very beautiful lady, and the first thing like, oh wow, hii naenda kuchoma mtaani mzee.
Wewe ni yule mwingine.
Watati. You get it? So your mind is you want to please people. You want to get the ego like I have the most beautiful woman. But then does she have the characters that you're looking for?
Beauty without brain.
Beauty without brain. The same to a woman. A woman sees a guy...
handsome without brain.
Yes. A guy is coming to maybe a mall or a supermarket and buying most of the expensive things there. And then,
but they don't know where the income come from.
Yes. Then the woman is... mara hii siguzi salari yako.
Madhe atajua.
Wao sema no, siguzi salari yangu. Salari yangu ningekuweka.
Au ni kwenda mtaani kwa bank.
I'm telling you, if you don't think about 50 years to come, you'll find yourself changing that man in the next 2 months.
Or in the next 5 years. Yes. In the next 5 years after you get married.
Yes. So that is why today you love someone, tomorrow you don't love them. Because we don't take time with ourselves. You should not even be concerned about that person. Be concerned about yourself. What do you want for yourself in the next 50 years? What do you want to see in yourself for the next? Is that person able to take you there?
But again, with the problem we are having, in this channel I have to speak everything that it's concerned our generation. Our generation. with the problem we're having, people sleep around a lot and make kids without planning. And then those kids, instead of raising the kids, they abort. And the abortion is very bad. It's going around very, very bad and crazy. And you know, at the end of the day, it's not all you abort and become aborted mother, but you affect yourself psychologically,
mentally.
Yeah, mentally and everything. And those people will be around you, they'll be more affected. So, do you think real that person think of 50 years? If today had a pregnancy and then they abort, does they think of 50 years? They don't.
Nobody thinks about it. That's why we have to remind people to think about it. We surely need
tomorrow,
to think
tomorrow
about it.
is the best.
Yeah.
Today might be bad, but tomorrow
you need to think about your tomorrow. And you see, relationship is something that is going to affect your life. It is not just like you got a man who's going to pay your bills, but it's about a man who is going to change your life, a man who is going to make you a mother, a man who is going to be the father of your kids.
The man who is going
to
get,
have you ever thought about that?
The man who is going to get his 1,000 BD will think of 750 for the kids.
You see, you can imagine, you look at that lady and she's so beautiful, you know. But then when you sit with her on the table and you have a talk together, maybe you ask yourself, if I leave my home for 3 months, is she going to take care of my kids? Will my kids have the discipline that is required? It's very important.
And that's what's missing now.
That is missing. Nobody cares about this because people are caring.
And that's where you come from. And that's where you come.
Yes, that's where now I come to help them understand. Yesterday, I was having a live on TikTok, and then a lady joins TikTok asking me to ask me if the guy that is trying to date her, is serious. They are in this online dating. They met online and they are planning she's trying to get this guy married.
If I was there, I could tell her the physical dating is much better because you know each other.
So she ends up saying that the reason why she agreed to this, she wanted to know how good Ugandan men are compared to.
So it's a comparison situation now.
So you find these two things. You don't know whether this guy is serious to get to marry you, but your intention was to see
how they react.
You see where a woman is putting a man, and this is why I talk to them. In her mind, he wanted to see are Ugandans better than Nigeria, but at the same time, she wants this guy to marry her. So if you've never met, right? So if you meet and you find out that he's not bad. Yeah, he's bad. He's not really
what you thought of.
What do you do?
You become again blamer. You start blaming again.
So we are not thinking about 50 years to come. We are all about the enjoyment that we will get right now.
Okay, now in Middle East, it's the truth. In Middle East, our Kenyan girls all are gone by Nigerians. Where are Kenyans? And why do Kenyans men can't keep their woman? No, it's not about money, because if it's money, I'm 100% that Kenyans have more money than Nigerians. That's 100% because we are hard worker. We are hard worker.
So you guys are on the ground.
No, we are on the ground, but I'm taken.
No. I'm not. When I talk of ground, I don't mean that.
It's not me.
You get to meet people.
I interact with people.
Yes, that's what I mean.
On my perspective, mnyonye sana, tunakunywa sana pombe. Pombe inaharibu ile mambo. We are not serious on life. But you got Nigerian on my own way of thinking. They take 2-3 and they keep quiet. Kenyan, no, we want to finish. We want to finish. If we start, we have to finish. And our girls are going with Nigerian, and Nigerian can't marry them. You know that they can't marry. Nigeria can't marry somebody from outside their country because they want somebody who speaks the same language. When they go home, the mother can understand them, the father can understand, the siblings can understand, they can interact with each other very fast. But if you are from Kenya, is from Nigeria, then you'll be used. Then again you end up.
I really don't know. I've even made some videos on TikTok this discussion about East African girls going for
West
the West African girls. But I don't buy it because, for me, I don't believe